and welcome. You're watching NewsX with me, Devika Chopra. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Sri Lanka and it's his first foreign leader to visit the country since Anura Kumara Dissanayake took oath as the Sri Lankan president. The visit, which focuses on defence, energy and maritime ties, will take forward India's neighbourhood-first approach. Sri Lanka has come a long way since the 2022 economic collapse, and the president has previously thanked India for the aid and support it provided after the crisis hit. India has given Sri Lanka an assistance of above $3.5 million and currently is also funding several projects such as the construction of the 60,000 houses and development of 25 districts. So what really are the big ticket expectations from Prime Minister Modi's visit to Sri Lanka? We take that conversation forward. Joining me on the broadcast is Mr. Nihal Abeysinghe, the General Secretary of the NPP. Mr. Abeysinghe, thank you so much for speaking with NewsX. I, of course, begin by asking you, how is the economic situation in Sri Lanka right now, sir?
We are trying to stabilize the issues that we had, and we have continued with the IMF agreement, and we have discussed with the IMF for certain changes within the agreement. So, and then we have made certain progressive activities during during preparing this budget. So we believe that now we have been able to stabilize the crisis that we had, and now we have to wait for the next 4 years to see that how we can improve our economy.
All right, Mr. Abeysinghe, this is the first time Prime Minister Modi is visiting Sri Lanka since your party took office. What are you hoping that this visit will help consolidate?
Certainly that in Sri Lanka and India, we were having a very long relationship culturally in the religious area and also in trade. So various ways that we have been having a very long-standing relationship. And due to its proximity, we have been traveling from and to. So I think this Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit will strengthen ties between Sri Lanka and India, and I hope the Sri Lankan India will be able to help Sri Lanka, progressing in the economic status as well as the developmental fields in the future.
Mr. Abeysinghe, what do you make, sir, of the future role of Prime Minister Modi in India leading the voice of the Global South?
We are trying our best to rebuild the country after having a serious economic situations since 2002. So I think any country, whether it is India or any other friendly country, can help us in bringing investment here and to support the economy of Sri Lanka, and perhaps we can India can help us in the technically in various in areas, and also that capacity building, because Sri Lanka in the various sectors we need so improving our technology and strengthening our services. So basically India can help us in technically as well as in economically to build up the country.
All right, Mr. Abeysinghe, could you shed further light on how you perceive the economic assistance provided by India during challenging times?
Certainly, it was very useful and very helpful, specifically during the economic crisis. The India came forward, and then India gave us this, huge support during that period. So we were able to manage, though we had problems, we were able to manage that period. So we have overcome the issues, and certainly India was the I mean, the most helpful country in the region in that sense.
Ms. Abeysinghe, you are of course a scientist yourself. I want to ask you as well, what brought you into politics?
Actually, it's a long history because I was interested in politics during my student days, and I was actively engaged in the student activities during my university days. So, I had the feeling that Sri Lanka should have a better political future. So I was looking for it for years, and then after retiring from my medical field, then I thought that I will start working with a progressive party to build the country. So this is how we manage during the last 6 7 years, and we were able to achieve the target, and now we are in the front seat.
I also want to understand from you, Mr. Abeysinghe, what are the goals then of the NPP for all Sri Lankans?
See, we want to stabilize the economy from this the crisis situation, and also build up our nation. We know that we have a huge loan to be paid back, paid back, and so therefore that the only aim is really to develop this country and make sure that all Sri Lankan have peaceful. Reasonably sound situation in the future.
Okay, speaking of loans, how do you perceive the role of China in your country?
China has been a long-term friend of the JVP. Being a leftist oriented party, so we are continuing that good relationship. And just like India, China has been supporting to the previous governments. So we continue to have that friendship. And no, I mean, as you know, our foreign policy is really to be good with all the nations in the world. So we will continue in that path. So we will keep in touch with the countries that are helpful and helping Sri Lanka. So we are continuing that friendship. That's our goal.
Ms. Abeysinghe, what are the economic challenges that remain?
Certainly, that we have at least 1/4 of our people economically not very their income is not very sound. So we have to make sure that the people living with hardships, specifically in the rural areas and the estate areas. So we have to support them. So that is why we discussed with the IMF to improve the benefits that they were gaining in the past. So we have improved the financial support to them, and we are trying to support them economically to build up their economic aspects. So we are trying to support the people who have been having hardships during the last couple of years. So that and also we have to improve our industry, because that is the area that we can generate the income for our country. So I mean, we would like to expand the export items. What we have been having so far, and also we would like to have new areas to be open. So we invite all the countries to have investment in Sri Lanka, because now there is an opportunity that all investors to invest in Sri Lanka, because not like with the previous governments. Now we are very open, we are transparent, and we are very much against the corruption and the mismanagement that we were having in the past. So we can the investors can come freely and discuss with our Sri Lankan businessmen, and then start investing in the country. So that's how that's what we are expecting in the next couple of years to build Sri Lanka.
Mr. Abeysinghe, before we let you go, sir, one last question. There is a tourism boom in Sri Lanka. What places would you recommend people visit?
Oh, actually, we are now thinking to expand the tourist destinations, because we have a very good tourist arrival for the southern part of Sri Lanka, but still the eastern part of Sri Lanka, we do have the same the coastal area, and then we can still promote the people, the visitors visiting the eastern area, and also internally, in the mid country, we have this tea estate areas, and when you go to the north central province, you have the ancient cities, and when someone go to the Sabaragamu province, we have this gem mining business. So there are so many areas that we can make sure that the visitors will be interested in the years to come. And we have to expand our ports. We have 2 airports, but Matala airports is not functioning well. So we have to improve that, utilization of the Matala airport too. So, and then we are now working to expand the other ports also. So certainly we are preparing the ground to receive more visitors for the country during next couple of years to improve the tourist industry in the country.
All right, Mr. Abeysinghe, thank you so much for joining us on NewsX with your